Which thing?
Blue?
No, the thing of purple.
No, like
Like gray. I need to get out the necklaces. There's necklaces.
No!
Alright, hey guys, let's all go to the table. We're about to get started, y'all. Okay. Maybe a little. One goes to you pick your favorite one and then okay?
Oh, I want the gold one.
You can pick that one.
Oh.
What is that?
I'm not gonna make it, you guys. I can't do this.
No, I don't want to put some on my head too. No, yeah.
I'm not crying. My eyes are just getting wet. I don't know what you're talking about. It's just, there's a leak in the ceiling, I swear. Shut up.
Oh yeah, she said that she saw you. So she's like, what?
It is hot in here. Well, you're wearing a jacket. It's hot. I'm burning.
We're going to go ahead and start. Just to give you a rundown of how it's going to work. Swimmers are going to go first to eat.
We're superior.
You can go on both sides over there, right? Yeah, so both sides of the table over there. Okay, starting on this end, go through the line once. Okay, and then we'll make sure all the parents get food after that. So swimmers first, then once the line dies down, everybody else can roll on up and get food. So I'm going to bless the meal. We're going to get underway, and then we'll do all the talk. Bless it, sir. Bow your heads with me. Father, we thank you for today. Your word says where 2 or 3 are gathered in your name, you are there. There's a lot more of us here than that. So we thank you for being here with us. We pray that you would bless this meal, bless our evening, help us to fellowship with one another and celebrate another good year. In Christ's name, amen.
Amen.
Pastor Alec.
I'm taller.
Which one do you want?
Hey,
Silver or black?
I don't know. I don't know yet.
Silver or black?
That is so for my soul.
Silver or
Gold is
black?
mine.
Don't cry. Wait. You're gonna wear this first.
Black one, silver one, gold
Now, I'm not going to say I came here for the food, but I did. Michael, are you a fucking beta man? You gonna eat that? I'm eating 2 animals in one meal. Guys, I'm not fat, I swear. I had leftover bonfire before I came here, so. Like backing up that. It's easier to get out. When you like, why don't they have sweet tea? They only have unsweet tea, but you go to I need something to drink. I'm gonna. Gotta go dry. We've only done one and he had me three. Sometimes he just sits around and plays Smash Bros. Alright. Always.
Hey, Blaine, does that mac and cheese look good? Hey, there's water and tea on the table.
Water and unsweet tea. Make sure. There's sugar in that problem. They got sugar. It's over the little part of it.
I knew it was unsweet. I'm sorry. The water's unsweet. It's just like, I don't want to taste this. I don't like the Hey, Dad. Want to try that? I don't like Jeff. Yeah. Well, I gotta be good. Oh,
Yeah, I forgot to drink some.
He has lit. You know what if they got Yoda? I'll get that for it. Oh, you'll know next week if you when we get back to the report. Oh, yeah.
Reporter for what?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. I did. Right. I can't help on what? Right at the end.
Eddie has lit my got a boyfriend.
Kiss you.
It was similar stuff.
You don't like
No, but it was all country food. Like, it was like orange.
What?
I think they have like
The browns.
It's just like what? He doesn't know what else. Like potato fluid.
The skin.
Not gonna cry. Not gonna cry.
Oh yeah. You just got me straight face away.
You really? Yeah, I don't feel bad for you. Oh my god.
Can you believe it's your senior year, Kevin? Like,
No,
you try that.
I really don't want to go to college.
Where are you
I'm gonna
going?
do
No, I try.
YouTube.
Sure, my mom was like,
It's gonna be fun, but it's totally different. Growing
Oh
up
my
with kids
gosh.
for the past 12 years and
Yeah,
not
brother.
seeing
If
regular.
I thought he put something in there. I was kind of scared.
you don't like either being dead us.
No, that he, I don't know.
I've never seen it.
He needs some water.
I mean, I'll come back because
Yeah, I have
my
water.
brother.
You'll see time. It's one thing I'm riding on, even though I live like 2 miles away. Solar is an old college. Like Arizona, what'd you say?
To get away?
I've never tried Arizona.
Wait, what?
Say yes.
Where's Madison?
Kevin's like, I'm not ready for college. I grew up basketball. I'm like, well, I might get it. Who knows?
Just put your phone and stuff in it. I'm sorry, Harley. I hope you don't mind. I'm sitting right here to harass people.
So we just kept asking people to sit down, and then like as soon as they sit down,
Shut up, Kevin. I you for your opinion. Kevin. Can I sit in such
Are you
stress?
informed about our Lord and Savior?
Shut up. Shut up.
Our Lord and Savior, Alex.
I ate so much before I got here.
I swear. You speak my
I
name
probably
one more
ate
time.
acrylic. I might just
Mac
die.
and cheese.
Just no.
Y'all don't have to change the mood.
You better not take the rest of the food. Right?
I was gonna
Well,
y'all
except for
take
one.
all the mac and cheese. Y'all are dead. Like, I know.
If this goes
Oh! Jackpot. I thought this was 1, but it's 2. Oh, man.
Oh, no, what a surprise.
I'm sort of a winner, in case you haven't realized.
Oh, yeah, we know Harley. Yeah. Just recent qualifier. I get it. I get it. But here we qualifier.
maybe that's what you are.
It's okay.
Qualified. Get qualified. Get qualified.
oh my gosh, your case cracked more.
Oh, I ripped it off. I ripped the top off.
It looks like
Yeah.
You get mad.
I don't know. What tell me? I was painting. I kicked water over the whole like shebang, my project, and I was angry. Oh my god! Oh, that's on there.
Oh, there's my mom.
I don't remember that one.
I do, because my mom was like, "Come on, guys, let's take a picture."
I don't remember half of the photos that
It
are on
totally
there.
sounds just like
That one's my favorite.
That's the boys relay. They look good.
Oh, I still gotta send you that video.
That day, because when he came back, I was like, I told her, and she was like, whoa.
Best man.
You gotta make them all with
Gotta give it to him. That trifold is smashed. Thank you for arranging the medals and doing all that
I did it
stuff.
in like 2 seconds. Metal made the
Yeah,
They can't even
I gotta take a picture of that.
I didn't work any more on it after I did one last night. I'm about to put this in today. And thanks to Mallory on her break.
This is gonna have
She helped me narrow down point
all that time was like,
Wow.
And then I had to pull out a few more. I taped them out real fast for my name in 2019. I was like, okay, we made a charge.
I didn't even bother to write my name. I was like, paste, 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 paste. The medals give it away. I don't know, the big old banner with my face across it.
To be fair, they didn't have all that.
Yeah, I didn't take those ones out of the bags because I figured we still have the bags for a reason.
Yeah.
So I let those just sit upright. I only laid on
There might be 2 more trophies that I'll put up there later, but just for the picture. But I'm an old lady.
I'm still gonna drink it.
Oh, please no. Just drink this.
I can't do it.
I don't know why you're doing this.
Therefore, Kevin's case right now.
What did you do?
He got unsweet tea and he doesn't like it. He thought it would be good. But he didn't try it until he got over here. And now he won't drink
Isn't there sweetener up there?
That's why I said you could drink more water.
No, it's not
Sugar.
sugar. I'm putting sweetener in hers.
It's sugar.
Why?
Put it back, Isaac.
I've only seen it get put back. I haven't even seen it get taken down.
It's always not Isaiah. Like,
Gretchen, did you know I've been spelling his name wrong for 2 years?
Did you spell it with 2 S's?
Yeah.
That's what everybody tries to spell ISSA.
No, and like I felt so bad afterwards. I was like, oh my god, I'm spelling his name wrong for 2 years.
You might as well.
I was like,
You should have put I suck.
oh my god.
That was on one of his narratives.
Jose
And I
was
died.
ISSA.
That's nice.
Have you done that yet? Jumped into my critical.
I mean,
We'll try. We'll try.
winter. What about you?
She said A.
It's a horrible idea, but
No.
my screams from underwater.
She's Googling it.
I'm just looking here. The first person.
I know how to spell.
Well, yeah.
I don't know about it. I didn't know
When we have
pretty bad.
What is that?
This
I like.
No, I'm not ready.
She was about to cry so hard. She got scared up and having to set it down and blink. And
We're not.
Yeah, she really good ceiling.
You almost made her cry like 20
I was like,
times.
yes.
No, it's been an hour. Like, oh my
I don't look over the ceiling. I was like,
I was about to make her cry. The card.
yeah.
Multiple times.
They didn't even I was like, oh,
Yes. My goal has
you
been.
might cry when you.
I just need to make it through.
You'll be able to read it all today.
Even if you're denying it, you already teared up.
I did. But I didn't cry.
The tears went back away.
I'm just so glad we're on waterproof mascara. I was like,
I'm not even bothering to wear makeup.
you know what? Once a year.
I almost did. And I was like, no. If I didn't think they would take a picture.
I don't know how to.
We are taking.
I look like a young black guy.
We're gonna do your makeup one day.
Oh Lord.
One day, yes.
I'm gonna do it at my house one day. I'm gonna take a picture of us
Yes, me and no, me.
Wait, when I yawn, I get tears. And people are like, "You're crying." And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm sleeping." Like, you're crying, really? You have tears. I'm
That's what I
like,
do.
I'm just
Are
tired.
you going to prom this year?
Making time together. So
Yeah.
You gotta do makeup prom.
We did her prom makeup for winter ball makeup and hair.
I have this eyeshadow palette. It has literally every single color.
Last year, she left it on until we showed it on here.
You need it more than me, though. You need it more than me.
Until we,
Floss, so I don't want to.
Saying just this floss.
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
I thought you said you had flaws. I was like, why?
No, I have braces.
I'm so fucking.
You'll be so happy when you get your braces off.
No.
I'm not telling you.
You're good.
Well, but. Wow, he's actually. What is that?
No way.
He asked me, he said, what should I do? And I said, don't watch your face.
Kevin!
I told him to go wash his face and drink water.
I said, wow. I said, wow, he's actually black.
I was gonna say.
Are you gonna floss and take with that? I was like,
Can't make a knot. I wanted to feel it all. What's the point of even? Why would you just? Why did you just use like a white face mask? Like.
tell me if you're asking my too.
Oh, they know.
He wouldn't be true to himself if he did that.
Tastes good now.
I don't want to try it either.
You put a
I
pound of
don't.
sugar. What? Why? You put a pound of sugar. All right.
Yep.
Oh, here comes our Lord.
Bravo.
I don't feel so good.
No, Kevin. Kevin and Evan are not.
Kevin's my dad. And, my son's over there.
What?
And that's your husband.
Sounds about right.
That's your husband. I thought you were a couple of.
No, I actually.
Might want to keep it.
What's that, dessert? Chocolate. I ate so much junk food since it's bad.
Is that even a question anymore?
No, like I ate chocolate every day.
Like when you said, "Oh my car."
I know.
I really like Lindor's chocolate. It's just so good.
The cheapest place I found
Honestly,
they sell them for $1.
Yeah, like,
my house.
Really, they really.
throughout the game,
Yeah, like
some
they
like
take
big crazy
the other
like
ones. There's a window brand. I don't know if
Dragon
it's
Ball or
not,
something.
but
There's such a window.
I missed it.
Oh, what's going on?
We played games in the last night. It was a 130 of them. That's good.
I'm starting to feel bad.
I was gonna say you look like you're eating sour.
I'm glad I ate a lot of food.
That's so weird. I'm walking back.
I can't eat anymore.
Are the knives even stable enough to cut this with?
What's this dessert everyone's getting?
Here, do you want me to?
I'm a woman-ish.
What are they eating?
Pudding. Pudding? It looks like there's like pudding and some sort of like cobbler pie.
I don't know.
I don't know, man, but I'm actually really full.
Oh my goodness.
See? I knew it. Every time. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Talk. Yep. I'm not a real lady. Okay?
It's okay.
I'm a swimmer. I like I really would just rather not, but here we are,
Like a dog.
making big girl moves, trying.
Does it fit your needs?
So cute. Am I already in this tangle? Okay, there we go.
Oh no, I don't know why I got it.
I don't want to eat this if I don't have to. You know what I mean? So like, if Mia makes a boo-boo, and then fix the ball. Thank God green beans don't show up. We've already had a moment.
Oh, I got lipstick on the paper. It's all good.
Hey, can you give me a chocolate too?
Hey, Isaac, you want to give me a chocolate too? Thank you. Wait, what's the other flavor? Whatever. I want chocolate.
I just don't want to do anything.
Guys, this fits my phone.
I think thumb rings are so cute.
I don't have them. This is my only ring.
My problem with rings is I have really weird shaped fingers. Like I have really thin fingers, but my knuckles.
Mine are so tiny.
So like in order to fit a ring, like it's tiny right here, but then it has to be big enough for my knuckles so it can up. So they're always loose on me.
I'm a 4.5 or a 5. This is a 5.
Did you get a floss ring?
What the?
Did Isaac?
Valerie did.
I don't know.
What?
I wear it while I eat. I want to do something
You
stupid.
have it here? I want to see it.
It's in my box. I'll get it later for you.
Oh my gosh, you're a blessing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Aww.
Where you got another one? Oh, you did get another one. We're Italian.
Food. All right, Harley. Let's go get more.
Oh yeah. He actually went up.
Go use the same plate or different one?
Different?
Just get a new one. That's so gross to you. The same plastic plate.
No, it's not.
I'm so dead.
Did you have a hard practice?
I didn't even go to practice.
Oh,
It wouldn't have been that bad. It would have been an hour and a half.
no.
Most of it technique. Yep.
Gotcha.
So I'm very out of shape, so probably challenging, not lethal.
I'm really out of shape. That's why I've been eating anything chocolate every single day.
Yeah, like intervals that I used to be able to cruise on, I'm sprinting at. Not great. It's okay though.
How was Southeastern?
It was really, really long. My dad was like, all right, so you have 3 days ahead of you where you're going to have a possibility final each night. And it's going to be emotionally draining and physically draining. So you just be ready. And I'm like, oh my God. And it ended up happening. He was like, you have the chance to swim 11 times.
11 times.
And I'm like, okay. Yep. So day one, I swam in the morning. Swam the 50 fly, 100 back. Made B finals in the 50 fly. And so that night I swam a 50 fly and a 400 free relay. That was day one, 4 swims. Day two I swam the 200 fly, 50 free. Back to back. Made A finals in the 200 fly, so got top 8 there.
Yes, girl. I see.
And then that night I swam the 200 fly B finals and the 400 medley relay. So that was another 4 swims. And then Saturday was my longest day. I swam 500 yards fly.
Oh my
So I
god.
was like, oh, I'm kind of tired. Sunday I swam the 100 fly, 100 free. Made A finals in my 100 fly. And then that night I swam 100 fly, and that was 3. So that's 11.
Oh my gosh, Mia, you're a champ.
Yeah, and the week prior to that, I was eating so much junk food.
But you did.
Somehow, I was like, I don't know.
Patty, why? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm doing this. What's this?
I'm not trying to roast on.
Oh my.
It implies like he did it.
What are you talking about?
Like, no one's gonna put sugar in their water.
Don't even ask about last night. Last night was great. You want
I'm probably gonna end up eating this lady at
My best
my work, and she always gets an unsweet tea and water. And I always notice that like she has sweetener packets. Like, okay, whatever. One day I'll watch her sweeten drinks. She doesn't sweeten unsweet tea, but she sweetens her water.
What?
Yeah. Is she a hummingbird? Like, why are you drinking hummingbird? What are you doing?
I have no idea.
I just looked up and saw you doing that. Yeah. No, I got chocolate on my teeth. Are you copying me? Sorry, y'all. I gotta get it out. You know, if I'm taking a picture or something, I ain't. Okay, I'm really full. So I'll probably get hungry right when I get home.
I'm just trying to be clean.
Imagine putting this on there.
Hey, you're not wrong.
You're really
Oh, yeah, bet. Oh, she actually did it.
Yeah? What else lost for you?
Sorry, what?
I'm talking about your chocolate kiss.
Oh, this table goes down on me. Y'all all gonna die.
Wait, what?
this table flips or y'all do something stupid, I will kill you. But you will not walk out those doors. You ain't gonna be walking out those doors, boy. I would do this. Like I would shove this in your face.
Do it.
You can do that.
I can see it happening.
I'd ruin a $75 dress for no reason.
$75? Mine was.
I'm wearing this graduation.
$0 gave it up for my sister like 4 years ago.
No, the other day I found a dress and then they said we can't sell it to you because it doesn't have a tag and we can't locate it in the store anywhere. And I was like, what the frick? I took 2 hours to find a dress and you're telling me I can't buy it. So I found this one.
Be like, what if I paid you $1 million to say you couldn't sell it then?
My mom was like, can't we just exchange it with the dress we brought back? She was like, oh my god. I was so mad I walked off. I was tired too.
I think he's proven that it's not OCD.
I don't have OCD. I'm like the most disorganized person ever. Like what?
So conscious of myself. I don't like this.
What's going on?
I'm in such nice attire and I'm not gonna sit. And I'm like, I have to be dainty. I don't like it. Drops it anyway.
He doesn't need my help to drop things.
I feel like right there.
Just trying to have fun.
I think let me unwrap that for you.
That took a while.
Why are you eating it like that? Were you gonna break it like a Kit Kat?
One bite at a time.
We like finished the bike.
Is that like grass?
We're gonna die together.
I'm guessing strawberry. Strawberry.
Red flavor.
Yes.
Red.
Like strawberry cake.
That's gonna be funny. I already looking at it like that. Why are you visiting? Like, there's no one parking. I feel bad.
Yeah, and I was up there and he looked so cute.
Are there being the slideshows on there? What? Is there a slideshow video?
Bro? I like pretend to be like
What are you doing? You have to
Oh, I got it.
I don't think no one heard
Yeah,
coach.
You said later.
Why are you crying? Not today. Not later. Tears later.
All right, guys. Get started. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So I don't really have an itinerary. I told several people that most of the time I get to talk a lot. I had to do the MTHSSA banquet. Blaine was there. And most of the time I just wing it a little bit because I've done so many of these. I did write something for the end of the night, and then I left it at swim practice at the Floyd. I've got a photo for a little something that I got at the end. But,
Classic.
the photos up here, we normally have swimmers, have had swimmers step up and do a video, but it was Miss Dover, right? Did all the photos? Photo albums, gotcha. So photo albums in the back for the seniors. Tons of pictures, yeah, compiled of the team. It's up there, so check that out before the end of the night. So I think the way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to steal one of these and talk a little bit out of this, and then we're going to call each class up. If you've never been part of one of our banquets, I used to back in the day. When I had shaggy hair like on Kevin's board over there, I thought those still here. So I used to talk about every single swimmer on the team. That's become a little bit untenable with the volume of swimmers that we have. So what I'll do is I'll call each class up here in a few minutes. We'll start with freshmen, work our way to seniors. I'll pick out a couple people in each class to talk about. So you can kind of get a little bit of a global view of that class. And then when we get to the seniors, we will talk about every one of them. And there's 14 of them, so that'll take a minute. So yeah, without further ado, what did we accomplish this season as a team? Guys, this was, first of all, it was one of the most fun teams that I've ever coached. We had to have a tryout for the first time ever this year. It may have been the hardest thing I've ever done as a coach to cut people from this team because it's always been somewhere where people can come out and be a part of something if they couldn't be a part of anything else. So it was super challenging for me to do that as a coach. I had a parent call me and say my kid really wanted to be a part of this, and it was tough. So I want all of you swimmers to know and understand that like being a part of this is super special. You guys earned it, right? But it's also something that now we've gotten so big that there are people clamoring to be part of it to a degree where we actually have to say no to a few people. And somebody told me that there was somebody that got cut that's already said they're coming out that next year. I love that. So that's phenomenal. For those of you that are freshmen that made it, congratulations. I hope you guys stick it out knowing that you're a part of something special. I hope that you enjoyed this year. So accomplishments. We did win the MTSC Invitational. I'm glad that we get to do that meet because I think it gives you guys a snapshot of how good our team actually is. For those that didn't hear at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of the season meeting, we have had numerous college swimmers come through our program and got very, very good, very, very fast, and pushed us up into divisions all the way up until literally the division right before, like MBA, Harpeth Hall, Edgeworth, these schools that are private schools that scholarship kids come out. So we're in the division right before that. And so it's a challenge for us to compete, especially with schools that have pools and schools that are still in our division that have the ability to scholarship people like Father Ryan, for example. So to compete like we did was wonderful, but going to that MTSC meet and winning it, I thought gave everybody a snapshot of us and what level we're at when teams from other divisions that are below us showed up. We were able to prevail pretty easily, and that was a meet where I didn't even pick events for to try to win the meet. The swimmers picked their own events, and we still won. So there's a lot of strategy that goes into it, but I think that speaks to how talented these guys are. We had a bunch of regional qualifiers. I'll read those real fast because they deserve it. Logan Baker, Logan Brown, Taylor Dover, Harley Amy, Evan Freeman, Mia Harris, Kayla Hopper, Alex Blesnikoff, Blaine Robinson, Alexis Temple, Dasha Williams, Madison Williams, and Gage Working. Phenomenal to have that many regional qualifiers. I want to keep pushing that number up even with graduating 14 seniors. We were able to medal at the region meet a couple of relays. Our men's 400 free relay medal. Guys that were on that, raise your hand. Women's 200 free relay medal. Girls that were on that, raise your hand. And then we had individual medalists and award winners, top 16 point getters at the region level: Evan Freeman, Mia Harris, Blaine Robinson, Gage Working. So unbelievable performance at the region meet. For those of you that don't know about the region meet, qualifiers only, best swimmers from the region. The times go down almost every single year. So to have that many swimmers in the top 16, it's a good showing for our team. Yeah, absolutely. Couple more, and I'm going to touch on some state stuff down the line, but there's a couple things on here that I don't know if everybody knows what they are. So the all region second team, that's like at the top of the second page there. So what that is MTHSSA, which is the high school organization that governs swimming, gets together after the region meet and takes the point total for all swimmers in the meet. The top 16 cumulative point getters at the region meet make up your all first team and second team. So 9 to 16 is your second team, 1 to 8 is your first team. So Blaine made the second team all region as one of the top 16 men in the region overall, both events. So
Yay!
County Swimmers of the Year. Somebody already asked me tonight, what is that? Okay, that's really easily defined. The way that award is decided is the highest finishing swimmer from the county at the state meet. Highest finishing swimmer from our county at the state meet is the County Swimmer of the Year. So that was Mia for the girls and Blaine for the boys. Our team had both. And then I'll go ahead and announce our state team as well. These swimmers either competed individually or on a relay. Logan Baker, Logan Brown, Taylor Dover, Evan Freeman, Mia Harris, Blaine Robinson, Alexis Temple, Dasha Williams, Madison Williams, and Gage Working. So. Just for reference, on the back page of your program are the team records. There might be one error on there, but it won't change the name. It would just change the time. So I'll check that out. But I try to keep everything as accurate as I can. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that when we get to a few individuals tonight. But that's the team record in every single event. Relays, individual events, or both genders there on the back, so you can keep that if you've got your eyes on breaking one or two of those. So that's good for your rep. All right, let's bring up the freshmen.
Kevin, go up there.
Shoot, I wish I was my freshman year again.
Yeah, why did you do freshman year, Kevin?
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
You're the big guy.
It was.
You only get 3 clubs now, aren't you?
3.
They're
One,
gonna
three?
hand out the trophies.
Oh my God, 4? 5?
Try to hand them out.
I'm so proud of you,
While
son.
they're doing that, yeah, make sure you grab your trophy and your bag. Don't drop it. So, what they've got there, it's going to kind of progress from year to year. Okay, so if you're a freshman, you get your letter for your letterman's jacket or whatever else you'd like to put it on. A lot of people do different stuff now, but you get your letter as a freshman. The second year, you get a swimmer pin for the jacket. Okay, the third year, you get a bar for the jacket. And then the fourth year, the swim team gets you guys a 4-year swimmer plaque if you're a 4-year swimmer with the team. So all of these guys in the back will have received their letter for this year. And then we do a different trophy every year, kind of commemorating this year's version of Wilson Central. So who do I want to talk about? I'm going to talk about Harper first. The reason I'm going to talk about Harper is because I had to make this guy like a Swiss Army knife this year. I don't know if he loved it all the time, but I had to put him in the 100 fly, the 200 IM. So he swam every stroke and swam at least one of those two events, which are among the hardest in every meet this season as a freshman, and didn't get DQ'd once because I'll self DQ if we're messing up in there. So he didn't get DQ'd once. He finished every time. Phenomenal effort for. I don't know. I don't tell them before they come out because I'm afraid they may not do it. So he did that for me, and it was a phenomenal help to winning the boys meet at Centennial this year. So give him a round. All right, I gotta talk about Dasha a little bit. So Dasha was able to make the region meet as a freshman, as an individual qualifier. She came up with that cut at the very last opportunity of the year, which was a time trial meet. We were sending emails about it. Hey, if your swimmer's close to a cut, send them out to this time trial meet, and we'll give them one more shot. So, like, her best time going into that meet was like 35-1 in the 53. So she tells me, she's like, I want to swim the 53. And I'm like, okay, like, you know, I believe in you, but 4 seconds, man, that's a long way. In a 53. So she hops up there, and the girl busts out like a 30.8. And I'm like, what just happened? So she made the region meet at that meet. Swam under the cut at the region meet, so she still made the time there. It wasn't an accident. She worked very hard this year and crushed it. I mean, I'm excited to have her as a freshman. We've got her for 3 more years, so good job, Josh. I'm going to talk about Taylor. Taylor is my resident Alabama fan. She's a Tennessee fan. So Taylor wore the crimson for us tonight, and ribbed me about it all year. But she was injured this year, so she had a little bit of an injury. It was in the bicep muscle, right? From working so hard at practice, I guess. And so she had to sit out. How long was it? 1 month, basically. She was like telling me every day how many days it had been since she practiced. And then she jumped back in, and at the end of the year, absolutely crushed it, and especially in the 100 breaststroke. Had a meet where literally, it was at Centennial. I remember I was standing on the side of the pool, and she jumps off the block, and she's so far ahead that I see her go. As if the race actually started. So she did super well. She was in there doing dry land every day, even though she was injured, and contributed. I think she's going to make the region meet next year in the 100 breast. So that's a story of perseverance. But this entire freshman class, this is the first freshman class that had to come and try out. Sticking your neck out like that is a big deal for somebody that's in high school. The parent that called me, whose swimmer didn't make a team, it was because he stuck his neck out there and had never done that before. And I tried to encourage that swimmer, but these guys did that and were successful, and kind of were the cream of the crop in that tryout. And now they've got a spot. We're not gonna make them retry out again next year. Once you're a part of the family, you're a part of the family. So give the freshman class a round. All right, sophomores.
Oh, wait a minute. This is Harley? Oh, snap. Oh, boy. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, Logan, look at you. Logan, your eyes are so big.
What if he walked out with call seniors and all of us walk up.
You know, looking back, I wish I was a junior. I don't want to be my senior year.
We tried to get you.
No, I'm just saying, like, overall, I don't want to be gone.
Dude, I wish it were freshman year again.
I don't want to have to adult.
Freshman year.
Mr. Vanderbilt over here. What?
Shut up. High school.
Alright,
Oh
so
my gosh.
I'm gonna try to keep moving so I'm not blocking your pictures of your swimmer. But I think I count 16 of you guys standing up here. Are there any bags left back there?
Yeah, there's
Okay, so there's even a couple of sophomores outside of the 16 that aren't here. So this is an enormous class, okay? If they were to make it all the way through intact, it would be our biggest senior class ever, so I hope that happens. And man, I've got several people that are popping out that I'd like to talk about. So let's see. Let's do Harley first. Harley, wait, everybody. Man, this guy shows up, and not a freshman, but another first-year swimmer that made the region meet, and supremely hard worker. I could tell he was strong the first time he got in the pool. Learned all 4 strokes this year, but really started muscling his way through the sprint freestyle events. As we got towards the end of the year. One of the better dives I've ever seen in a swimmer that I didn't give any instruction to before he got up on the block and jumped in. So this guy, his personality in the pool is very helpful to the practice. Harley is always excited to be there. He's encouraging to other people. He's high energy. And what was it you said that, so we did like an icebreaker game at the beginning of the year. What did you say? You said, I'm Harley.
And I like to, I strive to be the best at everything I do.
I strive to be the best at everything I do. That sticks out to me. That's the attitude, and I didn't hear that in the tryout, but that's the attitude that after the tryout, you're glad to hear something like that from somebody who's new to the team. I'm Harley. I strive to be the best at everything I do. So if everybody had that attitude, we will grow in our success even more. So wonderful year to Harley. I may talk about one extra person in that group. Evan. So Evan swims club for us as well. And just he deserves a shout out because he's a perpetual member of the A relays. Normally, he's getting matched up in events against the best swimmers of the other team as well. Sometimes on purpose. Sometimes it seems like every single time it's just blind luck. It happens, but he doesn't complain about it. He gets ready to go and races his heart out every time. A lot of times he'll anchor a relay, and the end of that relay depends on him. Comment about our guys' relay. One thing that was really cool that shows the progress of our team. We got hammered in the I think it was the 4 free relay at Riverdale in the dual meet, right? But then we show up to the region meet and we do the 4 free relay in the same heat as like 3 other schools from our division, and we crushed Riverdale. And like it was a difference of a month and a half. Logan Baker on that relay went some absurd time. First time he's ever been in his entire life. And he said it was peer pressure. These guys were very cohesive and killed it. Got incrementally better as the year went on. Connor, I keep telling him he's going to be our number 1 or 2 breaststroker coming up here soon. He's steadily improving. First swim under 130 this year in the 100 breaststroke. So that was a milestone we were working to hit. Talk about Reva a little bit because she's on foreign exchange and this will be her only banquet here, so she deserves to be talked about, right? She made us a German dish for the lock-in this year. How was swimming?
Different.
Our athletics a big deal in Germany in schools?
No.
No.
We don't even have a school.
Yeah, no school team. She was like telling me how like bad our academics are here because that's all they focus on. So I told her she's gonna go back and keep working. She plays tennis there, so she's gonna go back and be in better shape than she's ever been in, and I think she had fun swimming with us this year. She rode in the car with us a couple of times. What did I talk about?
You asked me a lot about Germany.
A lot of questions about Germany. I like to ask our foreign exchange students, because we've had several, what their preconceived notions were about America before they came here. And one time I got told that we love fast food and life is like Desperate Housewives. Not really. That's good. Good. Kayla Hopper's nickname is the Grasshopper. She's had that nickname since she was little. She used to swim club with us. It's a pleasure having her around. I think nerves hit us a little bit when we get up on the block, right? But this girl is a regional qualifier, has been for 2 years in a row. And introverts are good at swimming too. So she's the illustration of that. Paige Danley. Step up here, Paige Danley. This is a story for I'm gonna cry on this one, okay? This is an illustration of what a member of Wilson Central Swim Team should be, okay? Because going into the time trial meet, this girl I asked her permission to tell this story, by the way. Going into the time trial meet, this girl was clearly the fourth fastest 50 swimmer for the relay to go to regions and state. The way that we determine those relays is just the fastest 4 times. I don't have to be biased. I can cover up the names, and the fastest 4 times are the 4 on the relay. So she was clearly there. Dasha was a 35-1 going into that meet. Dasha hops up on the block the heat before Paige hops up on the block and goes 30.8. She only came up like a 10th or 2 short from that time, right? But from that meet, I kind of had to just wait because we still had the county championship meet to go before the region meet. And I didn't know, maybe Paige was going to jump back up and jump back into that 4th spot. So after the county meet at the Mexican restaurant we went to, Los Compadres, at the end of the meal, I had to pull her and her mom aside after her just being all in on going to the region and the state meet, believing that she was going to be a part of that relay because up until that point she was. I pulled her aside and had to let her know, hey, look, there was a time that was faster than yours. I have to go by the times. It's just the way that I do it every year. And I'm sorry, like, you're a great swimmer. I hate to inform you of this on the last day. It's the last thing I wanted to do. It's the last way I wanted to end my night after the county meet. And she looks back at me and she says, that's what being part of a team means. And just blew me away. Like, I almost wanted to start crying right there because she could have been upset. She didn't shed a tear, like just completely matter of fact. That's what part of being a team means. Phenomenal attitude. She's going to continue to be a great swimmer for us. She's excited about next year. And she said, I'm going to get it next year. That's the end of the story. So give her a round of applause. Sophomores, you can take a seat. If I don't talk about your swimmer, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to pick favorites.
I want to hear about Michael.
If you want to hear a good story,
I love Michael. Michael Ferguson.
juniors.
Oh, okay. Oh,
4? There's like 4. Yeah, there's 4.
Give it up for the junior class.
There's only 4.
does. Get all taught. Getting all. Wait, where's the camera? What? What am I talking about? You don't know what I'm talking about. No. Giant dude. Giant stairs. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Dead or is he like?
I've never seen a trophy hang on the wall. I've never seen a trophy.
I thought he was gonna say something about it. Dude, he's gonna hit the water.
Mr. P.
You're gonna hear from me every year because it's worth it for you to hear. So sorry for those of you that have been around for 3 years. We're gonna hear it again. Generally, not always, as you're gonna see with the senior class, it's not the rule. Okay, I guess I should say the senior class is the exception. Generally, it is the rule. That as you go from class to class, they get progressively smaller just because kids have multiple interests, play other sports, an injury happens, all of the things that can happen and occur during the life of a high school athlete happen as you go from freshman to senior, and generally the line gets smaller and smaller. So a little bit of an illustration of that here. I think we do have a couple missing. The line would be a little bit longer, but for those of you that are freshmen and sophomores, okay, my challenge to you is to be cohesive enough, to be encouraging enough to one another that you guys glue one another together and you make it all the way through. These guys are all glued, okay, right here. They have they didn't think they'd hear tonight. So these guys are all. I can talk about them all. I guess we got 4 up here, so let's do it. Ty last year. Maybe the guys from the 500 didn't lead off with that this year, right? We made a few people do it first. We made at least last year. That's but we didn't lead off with it. So yeah. So he crushed his time from last year. So he's not a guy that ever says no to me. Kind of like I was talking about Harper earlier. He's also swam an IM for us. You guys that have done that, by the way, I'm gonna still need you because we're losing 14 seniors. So come back next year, please. He never says no. He knocked his 100 free time down a lot this year too, under 110, right? 109, something like that. Right? We're right there if that's not 100% accurate. So he's working his way down. No doubt he's going to make a region meet if he sticks it out, keeps practicing. So he's a contributor, point scorer every meet because we make him do the hard stuff. So good job, Ty. Yeah. Boy, girl, back and forth. So we'll go Taylor. Taylor's also a resident Alabama fan. I didn't mean to say that we only one. She loves the time as well. She loves breaststroke is what she loves. Even though I love to make you do what? The 2 IM, 203. And so it's I always lead with the 100 breaths. She's like, what am I swimming? I'm like, 100 breaths. And she's like, what else? And I'm like, 203, or whatever else it is that day. But she got to swim the medley relay at state this year, right? So that was a great experience. The big stage for a girl who's been around swimming for a long time. I met this girl when she was very young. She came out to a swim meet, league meet at the Floyd Center because she was swimming, I think, out in Hendersonville at that time with Coach Craig out in Hendersonville. So that's the first time I met her. And then, boom, she ended up at Wilson Central High School, and I've gotten to continue to coach her, and it's been a pleasure. So, all right, Lane Robinson.
Yeah!
Blaine, if you take a look at your record sheet here, he's got 100 backstroke. He's got the 500 freestyle. He will have the 200 freestyle before he graduates. He's on the literal doorstep of that. So one event away from being him and one other gentleman that are the only individuals on our team record sheet. So it's very clear that he's a contributor every single meet, every single race. If we didn't have him in the water, there would be a lot of points missing from the scoreboard. Also, very clear this year that the guy's best performance of the year was at the state meet. A story of adversity, where last year it wasn't. Our best race was at the region meet last year, but we had a good year of training. And we got to the state meet, and dude, we thought we were out. We thought we weren't in the final. We thought we were like 18th, but it took about 15, 20 minutes. Meet Mobile rolled over, and the guy's in 16th place. And all you got to do is be in to have another shot. For those of you that didn't attend the state meet, this is how the state meet works. Everybody swims in the morning that made a qualifying time, okay? And then the top 16 swimmers in the morning qualify to come back for state finals at night, okay? So Blaine was number 16, the last person in the finals for the 500 freestyle, 4:52 in the 500 freestyle. So we come back to finals. A little disappointed with the swim from the morning because we thought we had a little bit more in the tank, but we made it in, right? We're going to take one more shot. The guy jumps off the block and goes from 16th to 11th and goes 4:47 in the 500 freestyle. So that's what happens, man. Like in swimming, from the morning to the night. Blaine didn't go home and do a lot of push-ups and get in better shape for the evening. So he had it in the tank the whole time. It's just all of that. When you guys get behind the block, okay, every race is a different race and anything can happen. Okay, he knew he could go that time, but he just had to get up there and let his body do the work, and was able to do that. So Blaine, thank you for contributing like you do every year. She's another influence on our team. Am I right there? And I don't know if I pick on introverts and make them do the hard events or what, but she does the 500 free all the time. You like it though. She likes the 500 freestyle. She is one of the rare breeds that enjoys the distance events like Blaine. Okay, but the hard events you'll find. I tell swimmers this every year. If you want to be an instant contributor to the team, swim the 500 free, the 100 fly, or the 200 IM. Okay, because nobody else wants to swim it on other teams as well. So if you dedicate yourself to being good at the hard stuff, you're gonna find yourself in the book at the end of the meet and having a score by your name more often than not. And she does. Every time this girl swims the 500 free, she scores for our team. So she's a huge contributor. She swims the 200 free as well. Really anything. I think I made you swim fly as well. So she's talented. She swims club with us. She's got another year to go. So my goal is to get this girl to the region meet, but she's killing it. So good job.
Kevin! Kevin!
Yeah, grab your own.
Give it up for Kevin.
You're in alphabetical order.
Mr. President.
Oh yeah.
It should be an alphabetical order. Yeah, alphabetical order.
Someone thought I thought they were first. Chloe's not even in third grade. She's a business owner.
All right, so these guys get the most rounds of applause, the loudest applause, okay? Because this is their last banquet. So we're gonna give them lots of love tonight. So go ahead and give them one round of applause. Come on down. So I'm going to talk about everybody. So I guess I'll just start down here and work my way down the line here. Isaac Howard, give him a round of applause. I think this is the first swimmer I've ever had that's going to Vanderbilt. So like in a picture. Yeah, this guy got into Vanderbilt, you're going, right? So the cookout we were at after state, you'll be down there, after regions, you'll be down there all the time as a college student. Isaac, what's your favorite stroke, Isaac?
Probably free.
Probably three. This guy had to teach you a little bit when you came along as a first time swimmer, right? And it's always amazing, and it's become a common story for swim coaches in the area. But literally the first part of the year, every year we teach a swim lesson, right? And some people that have been in the water a long time are like, man, let's get going, come on. But like it's what makes this team great. We bring people that have never done this sport before to doing this sport. Some teams that we swim, for example, have it's pretty much all club swimmers, like top to bottom. Franklin High School has a ton, Riverdale has a ton, and they have a pool at their school. But we do take people that have never done this before, and you were one of those. And if I had the video camera on day one compared to the last day the guy was in the pool, you would literally, if you couldn't see his like facial features and know who he was, you would think it was a different person. So he also contributed for us. I make this guy swim, any relay, throw him in. When I'm looking for somebody at the last second in the 400 free because somebody's like cramping in the locker room or something, I'm like, where's Isaac? He's also a great personality to have around. He does nothing but smile. I've never been around the guy in a bad mood at a swim practice or a lock-in or a meet or anything like that. So I'm very appreciative of that. They say that people can be energy vampires and really affect everybody else. This guy's like the opposite of that. He's always got a smile on his face. So thank you, Isaac. Gretchen splits her time a little bit between swimming and horseback riding, right? So if she's not at a swim practice, she's probably doing that, maybe work here and there. You have a lot of stuff going on. She's a swimmer that when I'm like writing college recommendations, I don't run out of material because she's a part of every club, she's part of our sport, she's part of horseback riding, she's part of leadership, she's great. You like breaststroke, not freestyle, but breaststroke. As a matter of fact, I think there's several times like early on in her career where she said, look, coach, can I just swim breaststroke in practice? Because like free